Hello YouTube, this is Samuel with Packet X. Just thought I'd do a short video here to kind of give you what my thoughts are on actually trying to go talk to these prime contractors out there if you're in the contracting world. So just to take a step back, my company has been certified by the VA as a service disabled veteran-owned small business. We have also been certified by the SBA as a hub zone business because my business is located within a hub zone. Some of the state certifications we have is the DBE with both South Carolina and Georgia, and we have a SMBCC with the state of South Carolina, which is Small Minority Business Contracting Certification. I could be wrong with that, but that's what the SMBCC basically is. But what I wanted to really talk to you about is when you're out there looking for a prime contractor to try to partner with or mentor with, you'll find that it's rather difficult in order to do business with them because 9 times out of 10, they already have the services or the products that you're trying to bring to the market. So you really need to come out there with something that's going to be unique, something that's going to be innovating, cutting edge that they don't have, or something that they don't have experiencing in, or past performance is the key words here. Past performance. You have to have some type of past performance that will make them want to join with you, because if you don't have that past performance, then guess what? They won't waste their time with you. And if you are offering services, installing hardware, configuration of routing switches, designing, purchasing of hardware, software, unless you've created that hardware or software, that large company is really not going to spend much time with you because they already have relationships with other organizations out there that can provide the same thing. Sometimes these small organizations that they're working with has up to probably 150 to 200 people working for them. And that company has the SDVOSB. They have the hub zone. They might be woman owned. They might have the 8A certification. So there's a lot of things out there that gives them a leg up to you, especially if they built that relationship years prior to you even getting into the business. So you need to think a little bit outside of the box. And one of the things that I would suggest you do is look at third-party organizations. And when I say third-party, I'm referring to organizations that are looking to get into the contracting world. Yes, they may be able to provide hardware. They may be able to provide the same services. But guess what? They don't have the SDVUSB. They don't have your 8A. They don't have the woman-owned small business. They don't have the hub zone. And a lot of times they have no idea what any of that means. So they're really clinging on to you to help guide them through the process of getting certified, or if not certified, at least getting registered through SAMS. And then helping them in the sense of, okay, here's a contract I believe we can go after, read it. This is how we need to respond in terms of giving them, and when I say giving them, the CO or contracting officer, the information that they want, so then make them have that warm fuzzy feeling to want to award you that contract. So if you have any organization that is external to the government that's looking for a way to get in, I would say talk to them about joining forces to see what you can gain. You know, you might actually find one company that would want to get into the contracting world as far as providing hardware, but they don't see how they can do it because of the all the hoops they have to jump through, and those hoops you've already done, and they just rather give you the business. So who knows? You might find company A that has a great relationship with some organization. You come up with your own name, and they're able to get their hardware at a cost that you can even hey, look, I pay X amount and they're paying 0.5x. Way less than what you could pay for that same piece of equipment. And you can team up with that company. bid on the contract, and when you win, you go through that organization, and then you can sell that hardware to the government or provide that hardware to the government at a rate that is at the same level as some other large organization, like CDW is a perfect example. They have great rates on a lot of the equipment that they get when they sell it to the government. You can't compete with that. If you can find another large company that you can get with, then and they can do the same thing, then they give you at least a fighting chance. So this video is really to let you know, think outside of the box. See what other options are out there in the sense of organizations that you can work with. And the other thing is this. Just because you can't get the past performance within the government and installation of hardware, configuration of router and switches, break fix scenarios, traveling between point A to point B in reference to trying to understand why something isn't working, and that all builds up a past performance. Take that past performance, place it onto your response to the government. 9 times out of 10, they don't care where you got it from, as long as you have it. Now, don't get me wrong, you will find those people. If you haven't did business with the government, you can't do business with us. Yes, but there's other CEOs out there that would take that into consideration and say, okay, well, here's a small business that has done this, and this. Well, they meet our requirements. They responded quite well to the RFQ, or so let's provide them, or RFP. So let's provide them with the opportunity to prove themselves that they can do the job. And then once you have that opportunity, then guess what? You can then move forward and start building your organization. So I hope this has been insightful to you. I hope that you can use this in helping you move forward. And just know that for everybody that says no, there's somebody that will say yes. So always remember that. Just for the person that say no, somebody say yes. Just because I can't dance with you doesn't mean I can't dance with somebody else. You have a great one, and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.